All right, you got a comic book here.
Yeah.
So let's get into Chase's Comic Book Corner. All right, guys.
Try to
Today is
emulate the face.
Comic Book Corner. What do you got for us, Chase?
Transformers #1, put out by Image now. They switched production companies, or publishers rather, which is kind of amazing considering the IP associated with it.
Yeah, it's a pretty big one, right?
Yeah. So it's Image has Transformers and G.I. Joe now. But yeah, Robert Kirkman, the creator of Walking Dead and Invincible, bought the rights to it. And he's president of Image. So they're going to publish them together under Skybound, which is an Image offshoot. So there's like this logo up here, which is Skybound. But yeah, it's an Image comic, which is kind of a big deal. Because early in the 80s, they were a Marvel property. So Marvel, if you look at any of the OG ones, Marvel has the IP for it. But,
so Marvel gave it up to Image.
No, Marvel gave it up in the like
shit.
that. It's
Sorry,
fine.
man.
No, that's okay. Marvel gave it up. I forgot who had it before. IDW.
Okay.
IDW had it last, and then it went to Image. IDW did some cool shit, but apparently they just weren't. They're doing Ninja Turtles right now, like the last Ronin. They're doing Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers crossover, and I think the Godzilla comics. Ooh. I'm not excited about the Godzilla. They have some cool art, but like I'm just whatever. But that Transformers one, dude, let me tell you. So we're all used to Transformers being a very PG property, like.
It started out that way, at least.
Same thing with like
right?
Ninja Turtles,
yeah.
Power Rangers for the extent. Like,
I mean,
there's
initially
gonna be,
these things were made to sell toys.
Exactly.
Right?
So there's going to be violence, but you're not going to see anything crazy. So the comic opens up, and the Witwickies, who you remember from the OG, it's the dad and son. He's like an engineer, and the son's like a fucking goober who like follows him around. They're like the human folks that help the Transformers, kind of tertiary characters to me. Like I don't give a fuck about the humans in a fucking Transformers anything.
Right.
But,
I mean, they always play second fiddle. Right?
Yeah, it's like shut up. I don't care about that. But we open up to a way new family dynamic. The dad is a drunk, and the kid Sam is he's kind of like an engineer kid, and he's like he's like succeeding in spite of his dad and his current state. And him and this girl, I don't remember her name, but they go to like Star Watch, and then they collapse into this underground. They can't figure out what it is, and they see all these like fallen Transformers. And then Jetfire, who has been known to be on both sides previously, he shows up, and like coincidentally at the same time, and he basically mass reboots all the Transformers that were in there. You end up seeing that it's one of their kind of arc ships. So like one of the main ships that was that was used to like transport the whole race to other worlds. So it's a giant ship. And he mass reboots all these Transformers, Decepticons and Autobots alike.
Does the giant ship transform in the shit too?
No, not as far as I know.
Okay.
But I don't know. This new one's a whole lot different because the art style is a whole lot grittier. The subject matter is a whole lot tougher. And you see that again because he mass reboots them, and they're rebooting at different time frames, right? Mm-hmm. So Starscream, who's a Decepticon, is one of the first to wake up. And the first thing he does is he goes over to Bumblebee, who's like still out, and blows his fucking head off.
That's fucking crazy.
And I was like, holy
like
shit,
one of the most
dude.
beloved characters.
Yeah,
too.
and it was like, dang, didn't even give him a chance. Like it got tough quick. And so there's
just like, yeah, you like this guy? Fuck 'em. Boom.
So there's a lot of action, and then what stops the action is that they're all kind of running out of power because the mass reboot took a lot of power, and they don't have like reserves or anything like that. So Starscream and the Decepticons have to look for more power because they want to, kill the Autobots. And he goes to this like power plant, which is where Sam's dad works, and he grabs Sam's his dad's coworker, and goes like, "Ew, like, are you one of the life forms on this planet? Like, you're so fragile," and just like, and there's like splatter blood everywhere, and I was like, "Oh shit!" So I'm really excited about this new direction. The art style is beautiful inside and out. And we've talked about Scotty Young before on here, like that super cool, like, kind of chibi artist. Mm-hmm. He has a cover that I pre-ordered for it. Yeah, like you could only get it from his website.
How much you pay for that?
It was only like $25. It was $35 signed.
Okay, that's not
bad. So when he comes out here, I want to bring it, maybe get him to sign it again, or maybe not.
We got to do a live stream from one of the cons.
Yeah, well, the one in February.
Yeah,
that's the one.
Okay, I'm in.
The one. But yeah, man, the new Transformers, it looks crazy. I'm like super excited about that take on it. Like, not full adulting an IP, because I think if it went really too extreme, like if it went like Walking Dead or Headlopper or something like that,
yeah,
it would be too much. But it's a way more serious tone, which I dig.
And it's kind of just like in little, like, but short burst kind of things.
Yeah,
it sounds like.
And if you look at the art style, don't worry, I grabbed multiple copies just in case I ever want to.
Yeah, you're pulling it out of the wrapper, bro.
Where's the part where he fucking blows his brains out?
Oh, it's kind of cool. I like that it has that like
kind of guttural.
It has that guttural but cartoony vibe to it still.
Look, blows his fucking brains out.
Dude, that's crazy.
It's fucking crazy. But yeah, the style is gorgeous. And I'm glad too. One thing that, as an artsy fartsy dude, that drives me nuts is when the cover art is so good and then you like open it up to read it and it's trash. Mm-hmm. But this is not the case.
I mean, even if the story is trash, you can sometimes just appreciate the artwork.
Yeah. But yeah, it's super dope. And I'm super excited. I don't know if this is a bi-weekly or monthly release.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll stay up to date.
Did your boy at Dragon Slayer suggest that to you, or did you know it was coming?
I knew it was coming through the artists that I follow, and then I knew that it was. Yeah, I sent a text.
Did you get that online then?
No. This one I got in
the store.
In store.
Okay.
Shout out to Dragon Slayer, best fucking comic shop ever.
Do they bring in stuff for you if you ask them?
They do.
That's pretty.
And
awesome.
that's how my son got into reading. He used to bring in. You remember Cars, like the Disney property?
Yeah.
He brought in comics specifically for Logan to read those. That was his like first comic ever.
That's so cool.
And I was like, dude, fuck it. And they have like a kids corner. They have like a whole manga section.
Yeah.
I can't recommend this place enough. Like I call it church.
I can see it.
Yeah.
You're literally a kid in a candy store.
Yeah, every time. Every time. Even if I like.
Are you weird if you like look at the manga stuff like in store?
No, because there's so different so many different subcategories of manga.
Yeah.
I was looking for stuff for Sam's daughter because she's into like horror shit.
Yeah.
Like mother like daughter.
Right.
But there's even subcategories of horror stuff. There's some stuff that's like super gory. There's some stuff that's like kind of kiddie.
Right.
There's everything in between. And I'm not a manga dude. But that's cool that there's so many options. There's like super big titty.
Well, there was the one you brought in
kind.
last week too, right? The what was it? The Allison? No, it wasn't Allison one. It was the.
No. That was a manga. That was
okay.
I hate fairy.
No. I know it's not a.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I know it's not a manga, but I mean, like when you were talking about a kid's level of violence and then like a step up in violence.
Yeah, this one's like almost a parody of, or that was like a parody of. But
right.
yeah, there's levels to it. But the manga stuff, there's everything from Dragon Ball Z to the gore stuff. There's some there's ones that are about like, for me it's mundane shit like basketball. There's like a basketball manga, or there's like about There's some really cool ones. I remember one's called I'm a Slime or something like that. And there's this dude that's like kind of invisible to the world that becomes just this ball of slime. And it's so weird. It's like, it's interesting takes that like, I think American brains don't think in that direction.
Yeah.
So it's cool to see it. And then there's, like I said, the fucking pervy, big titty waifu ones.
Schoolgirl shit.
The ooh-woos. Ooh-woo. Yeah. But they got everything there, dude. They have
Timu
Warhammer
always
shit.
suggests like big titty anime girls to me, like so I'm just like, maybe I should just buy a couple.
Dude, I saw that their prices aren't really like for that stuff.
Yeah.
Like the figures are about the same on like Amazon.
Yeah, they range from like 10 to like $40 depending on like how detailed they look and stuff like that. But I'm not spending $40 on a waifu.
Hey, I want real life.
Yeah.
Those are expensive enough. Those cost enough.
Did you see this?
Yeah, dude, that art style looks so sick.
So, Marvel Comics reveals the Star Wars Rebels 10th anniversary variant covers. So, they have a couple of the covers here. Now, with Ahsoka, like, I gotta get into just Clone Wars and shit like that. Like,
Dude,
I'm gonna have
that
to.
cover.
But this cover's dope. I mean, they all look pretty sick.
Fuck Ezra. Stupid ass. Though, what's his name? Cranker? Clapper?
Chopper.
Chopper.
Chopper, it's right there, dude.
You fucking idiot. I want to dive more into him because apparently he's a fucking war crimes fucking asshole. And I'm like, oh, that's so.
You were saying he took over a Star Destroyer and just
he sabotaged a Star Destroyer that blew up, and it like someone did the math and like he's responsible for tens of thousands of deaths. This guy's cool as fuck too. He looks
I think
cool
people were
in that.
disappointed that Zeb didn't show up pretty much at all, and I think he makes a quick appearance at one point.
Though I don't remember seeing him.
He was
but
in
he's got to be
Mando.
all
He
CG.
was in the end of Mando. He's all CG.
Yeah.
But he was at the end of Mando when Tava, not Tava, was it Tava? Yeah, Tava, the X-Wing pilot guy, the Asian X-Wing pilot guy.
The Barada.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, for real, man. I'm like, I want to hang out with Uncle.
Yeah.
But
he ain't wearing boots. He has Scots.
yeah,
on.
he's got fucking slippers on most of the time. But he was like a right-hand man with this guy, so I'm kind of disappointed he didn't make an appearance. But Harrison Dula, which
That cover doesn't look as cool.
yeah,
That one does.
Agent
Who the fuck is
Kallus?
that guy?
I guess he was in Rebels. He was one of the commanders.
That's a
in
cool
Rebels.
ass fucking armor thing. Thrawn looks
That's
hella
pretty
cool.
dope. I like the Imperials like
Yeah.
in the background. That stuff like
Honestly, Thrawn's jacket looks cool as fuck.
and the Grand Inquisitor, who we did encounter, but you don't see him with the mask off, right? I don't know if that's the same Grand Inquisitor though.
Sabine, that Sabine cover looks cool. Sabine's honestly
You got like a spray
going
paint
forward from now.
tagging vibe back there.
She's I think she's my favorite dude. Cause she did the thing. She did the thing.
She made the
She did the
she's the
thing.
half and half.
She did the pew pew and the wah wah.
Half Jedi, half
Yeah.
Mando. So
She's a
pretty cool artwork. And then I was checking out this Pokemon theme. Did we look at this before? I feel like
I've seen it
checked
before.
this out.
I didn't know like they collected it in a book, but I've seen it and appreciated it before.
So it's a Kickstarter, and this guy is basically making like 3D renderings and making like a big zoo book. He's calling it the Pokemon Zoology art book. So basically, he's creating all these 3D
but
images.
This guy's images have been around for years.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen this before.
Yeah, but I do think it's super rad though.
I mean, the Charmander is pretty dope. I like the Bulbasaur one too, but
The
Geodude.
Geodude looks the coolest.
Charmander,
Yeah, Bulbasaur looks cool.
Squirtle, right?
No, that's Poliwhirl.
Poliwhirl.
You fucking idiot.
Who's that?
Pidgeotto?
Okay.
Bulbasaur and Venusaur. That's Nindarin? It's either boy. I don't remember if it's Nidorino or Nidor. Oh fuck! It's Dragonair. That's Squirtle.
Squirtle. Squirtle looks like Turtle.
Fuck
The
me.
Geodude one's pretty cool.
So dope.
But you gonna pick it up when it comes out?
I don't know. Depending on how much it is. I just backed David Nakayama's book on Kickstarter.
Uh-huh.
He's a local artist, actually. You should check his shit out.
I should.
Yeah, he goes by DNA, but
You gotta be my source, because like if I went into Dragon's Lair, I gotta go with you sometime, because I go in there and I'm just like, I don't even know where to start. I don't even know what to. I don't like if I will I be like looked at weird if I touch this comic book? Like, you know, like will they judge? Are they judging me right now?
Actually,
Like,
we should go
this guy
in.
doesn't fucking know shit.
I think Tuesdays they do the Warhammer battles.
Uh-huh.
That was fucking cool, dude. Like I got to sit down and like, well, I didn't sit down, but like I got to watch while they were like preparing. They prepare this fucking huge battlefield and it like changes every time. You could like change it however you want, like with different like structures as cover and stuff like that, like, and different races of armies, and like everything was about the
Do you
setup.
use like action points to like build up buildings and stuff too, or things like that, or is it just gonna?
So I think the armies are decided by action points. So they'll be like, oh, we're gonna have a 2,000 point game or something like that. So you have 2,000 points to spend on your troops. How the terrain is set up, I think. And I didn't know this. I thought every game was just kill each other, like kill each other until there's no more. But there's actually objective games too. So there's like little like trinkets
like,
or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's fucking cool.
I like that.
But yeah, I'd like to go in and check them out again.
Yeah, I gotta go in there with you sometime.
And all the dudes were super nice, like talking about it too. Because I had, of course, a million questions too.
Yeah,
it was like,
I feel like most people would be very like, you know, they want you to like be like check it out and enjoy it.
I don't know, dude. I think I would be reserved. This is how my personality works, though. I think I would be reserved. Like, do you really want to know, or are you just trying to make fun of me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like, I know what this looks like on the outside, right? Like, we're big dorks. That being said, being dorky is way more acceptable now than it was.
Well, and you're in a comic book store.
Yeah.
Like, if you do that in a comic book store, fuck you. Get out.
Yeah, that's
like,
that's
you know,
true.
It'd be one thing if you're in public, you know, and then like some guys just got it going on in the middle of like a park or something like that. You're like,
just him and his wife, and his pillow wife.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get what you're saying. But yeah, no, they were super cool about it. They were trying to like recruit me to play.
Yeah,
it's kind of expensive to get into. Like the
time and money.
The minifig,
right?
yeah, the minifigures are. I think it was a pack of like 10 of the ones that I wanted. It was like $60-$70, and then you got to paint them, stuff like that. The one thing I think was a miss for me is, well, it was cool, but all the troops have like lore already, and so it comes with it. But I was kind of like, I want to make my own. I want to make a dude who's like a cannibal, but also like rides on a wolf or something. They're like, oh, based on your all the dudes in the comic shop were like, based on your interest, you would like these guys.
Yeah.
And I was like, I do fucking like those guys.
They're Google analytic. You know, you get the analytics taken on.
Yeah, the faction that I fuck with is the Space Wolves. I found that out, and it's like all these like barbarian dudes in like StarCraft Terran armor that they have wolves. And I was like, yeah,
that does sound like you.
Those are the guys.
And since we're still on the comic book stuff, might as well talk about
Deep dick into Peacemaker.
James Gunn jumping on Peacemaker season 2. And it
Did you
will
watch the
address
first one?
DC. I didn't watch the first one.
Like 2-3 episodes in.
Yeah.
And my buddy, he doesn't get hyped about anything. He wouldn't shut the fuck up about that show.
Really?
He said it's like the greatest.
I know people love it. Like there are people who watch it and they're just like, dude, this show
it makes
is
sense because
awesome.
John Cena is super likable.
Yeah.
Like he's honestly overshadows The Rock, like for me in terms of likability, because there's no fakeness.
Yeah, he just seems like a genuine,
like joyous guy.
Yeah, like he's just happy to be alive kind of guy, you know?
And in that situation. That character, though, and that fucking costume, I could live with that.
It looks so goofy.
It's so dumb. But like
The helmet is like ridiculous. Like this even come on.
yeah, that helmet was weird. The pants with the like
That's why I think I couldn't get,
poof.
I didn't start watching it because I
Yeah.
was just like, this looks fucking goofy as shit. It's kind of like what's his name? What's the other DCU character? Shazam.
oh,
It's
yeah.
kind of like I
Yeah.
can't take you seriously.
yeah.
Like you know.
In the cartoons, he looked super cool because there's like a huge transformation.
Yeah.
But I just that kind of suit. I don't know, like
I mean, you know, and it's okay. Like if you're into it, like I'm not against. I don't know why, but I like gravitate more
Plays
towards.
a queen's.
Francois, let me know when you're good, brother. Good. Okay. Yeah, you good?
Keep going, Sean. Oh, sweet. All right.
I can't recognize that song.
That's
was it?
Bohemian Rhapsody. I don't wanna die.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes wish
I didn't
Yeah.
realize how much I relied on the guitar for that song.
Yeah.
Ooh, who's had the cornrows?
That was another Matthew Vaughn's Ashton Spicefield Argyll? Argyle? I don't know about that one.
Oh no, she looks at. Ooh, Hobgoblin.
Concept art. 8 unused villains.
Ooh, Hobgoblin looks so sick. Can you imagine him in that style?
It fit. It's suiting.
That's super fucking cool.
I always thought of him as like a Halloween kind of like.
Why? What? Honestly, why don't people use like? That he'd be a dope at. I've never.
Check out 8-Ball.
8-Ball looks cool. I could do an 8-Ball.
That's got like
Yeah,
a
I've never-
Spider-Verse vibe to it.
No, you know what it looks like? It looks like fucking the Ninja Turtle movie.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I was like, maybe it's the
I've
same
never
artist.
even heard of Hippo.
Hobgoblin. Hey man, what's up, dude?
Scarf. Oh, I like that. Kind of like a street version. Oh, the number 6 looks sick. He looks so pimperish. Who's that?
Slarp.
Human fly.
Human fly.
Oh, who's the Native American looking dude? He looks sick. Puma.
Hypno Hustler.
That sounds like a DJ name. I'd listen to that. New single by dude. He's giving Jimi Hendrix vibe.
Right? With the fluffy collar and everything. Those are pretty dope.
Those are super cool renditions. I hope none of them are used in the movie. Though.
Who knows? I mean, when you have the Spider-Verse, you can just
Yeah,
like
there's-
literally
dude,
throw anybody in there, right? Like,
what do they call it? Rogues Gallery.
yeah,
It's so big.
those are pretty cool. So yeah, if you're into Peacemaker, well, maybe James Gunn will make your day. I'm gonna probably watch it though. I'm probably gonna get around to watching it eventually.
I don't know. I think I'd be high.
All right, that was Comic Book Corner. Chase's Comic Book Corner. That was
That's all, folks.
that was Chase's Comic Book Corner.